the Columbia Area Career Center, and these fine sponsors.
Hello and welcome to ABC 17 Football Fridays Game of the Week. It's the Providence Bowl as the Hickman Cupies host the Rockbridge Bruins. Thank you for joining us. I'm Mitch Kaminsky. Alongside me, former Rockbridge Bruin tight end Dan Kite. And Dan, these are two teams going in the opposite direction, kind of tale of two seasons. Rockbridge riding a 2-game win streak. They're 5-2 on the year, looking to build some momentum heading into the playoffs. Cupies looking to erase the goose egg right now in the win column, looking for their first win here tonight. And this Providence Bowl, big rivalry, kind of one-sided, though, the last several years.
It certainly has been, Mitch. You look at the standings. Rockbridge has not lost to Hickman since 2012, and it has just been a handful of wins, really, since Hickman had that state title team. Rockbridge comes in here, the leader in the district at 5-2, while Hickman continues to try to not have their second winless season since 2015. You talk about the rivalry itself going in a one-way direction. Hickman is looking to erase what's really been a string of bad seasons to go along with that rivalry going along in the wrong direction. No winning seasons since that last victory against Rockbridge in 2012. That includes a winless season, and their best record they posted during that time period was 4-6 in 2019. So they certainly will look to try to build with these last two regular season games. And while it may look one-sided to a lot of people on paper, it is Friday the 13th. It is very windy outside. You never know in a rivalry game like this.
Yeah, I would imagine, especially rivalry game, both teams coming to play, Hickman wanting to defend their home field. But you mentioned it being one-sided, as you said. Last win, November 12th of 2012. They actually haven't even, the last time the QBs scored on Rockbridge, it's been 728 days. They were shut out twice last season when they played them. So it's been since October 5th, 2021, last time the QBs were even able to score a touchdown here on Rockbridge. Obviously, they're hoping to change their fortunes here tonight. Some players to watch for both of these teams. For the QBs, looking at Carter Holiday, he's their rushing leader. He's also the passing leader, 140 rushing yards on the year, 2 touchdowns in the air. He's also got 5 touchdowns, 6 interceptions to go along with that. So he'll be one to watch for the QBs. On the other side, for the Bruins, I'm looking at Dre Seaman. He's the rushing leader with 8.2 yards per carry. He also a bit of a threat in the passing game as well. Second on the team in reception. So number 1 on Rockbridge, definitely one to watch here tonight. Is there any other keys you think for either of these teams? You mentioned it being a little bit windier. I'd imagine probably a dominated game.
I think that is what we're going to see. It's just going to be hard out there for the passer. And on special teams, I have a feeling we're going to see a fair number of 2-point conversions after those scores. And I would question how many field goals we may see attempted in a game like this, as well as we have that strong
toss and deferred to the second half.
So there you have it. Hickman deferring towards the second half. You like that decision here at home, trying to get the crowd in, and I guess on the defensive side.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you want to do in a situation like this. That way, also, you can control the flow of the game, especially on a windy night like this. You want that wind at your back, especially in the critical moments late in games like this. So deferring is the right solution in a game like this.
Now, we talked to both coaches earlier in this week kind of about this rivalry. And for Rockbridge, obviously head coach Matt Perkins likes the history they've had, but he told us, he goes, I really like the intensity behind it. I like the fans bringing some hatred along. It's kind of fun. We don't want them wearing purple over here this week. That's for sure. And last season, as we mentioned, they were 2-0. They played twice. They played in the Class 6 state tournament. That was a 42-0 win. And then earlier in the regular season, they won 49-0 at home in October. But as mentioned, Friday the 13th, anything can change here. Just about 30 seconds away from kickoff. Rockbridge will be getting the ball first. This is a Rockbridge team. They're averaging 32, just over 32 points a game on the year. And it's a very well-balanced attack. In the air, 1,500 yards passing, nearly 1,000 on the ground as well. And they've done a very good job protecting the football. Only 5 turnovers on the year. So a game like this, probably a lot of running. You definitely want to limit the turnovers here in this one. That could be the difference with emotions running high in a rivalry game like this.
It's also important in a rivalry game like this, you want to set the tone early in a game like this, especially if you're a team like Rockbridge. You want to set the tone early, especially maybe probably want to get right out and score on this drive and assert the dominance that your players probably can look at the stats and see that they feel like they have. Or on the other side, though, Hickman, if you can get a stop right here, you can get the momentum going in your favor and get Rockbridge back on their heels early.
Ball's on the 40. We're ready to go. Carson Shellsworth set to kick off. He looks over the Rockbridge defense, takes a look to the sideline. He'll swing his right leg, and we are underway here in the Providence Bowl. Short kick hopped at the 10. Here comes Rockbridge on the return. Slips the tackle, and good starting field position just inside the 30. So we will get our first look at this Bruin offense. They are led by Brady Davidson, the quarterback. He's got 10 touchdowns in the air this year to 2 interceptions and an 114 passer rating. He's a tough one to stop, too, given his size, good pocket presence. Big reason for the early success this season. Davidson will start in the gun. 2 receivers to his left. Serves defense, and we are ready here for the first play from scrimmage. Davidson hands it off to Seaman. He'll take it to his right. And not much there. Just about a yard. No gain on the play, so good start for this QB defense.
Could tell that comes from scripting. They were keen on a play like that right out of the gate. They could almost see that one coming right away.
Rockbridge trying to regroup after that early start. They definitely have most of their offense has come through the air this year. Back in the gun is Davidson. Seaman behind him in the pistol. He'll hand it right back to him. Up the middle. He's got some space this time as he'll take it just beyond the 40, or 30, I beg your pardon, before he's tripped up. That'll make it a 3rd and manageable here for the Bruins.
Flag on the play.
There is a flag on the play, so we'll see what this is on. I would imagine, given where the flag is, we're probably going to see a holding here. Ref's talking it over, and a bit of a long meeting, trying to find who the guilty party was. It looks like they got things settled here. Let's find out who it is.
After the play, you got personal foul, defense. Dead ball, personal foul on the offense. Those penalties are offset. Second down.
Well, we mentioned the emotion that comes with a rivalry game early. You saw it here, 2 personal fouls, those offset, and way off on my prediction of a holding call. So, rough start to the night here.
That's not what you want to see as a coach, but that is going to happen.
See, he just had a big correction, too. So we're all on the same page here. We'll get reset here. 2nd and 10, 11:05. Early stages, first quarter. Davidson, and there's someone jumped. Looked like it's going to be on the QB.
Dead ball, on the defense. 3rd down.
And that looked like, I believe we had Bussy looked like the one who jumped over the line. So make it 3rd and 1 now. Big difference here in the play calling. It really opens up the playbook here for the Bruins. Davidson's going to send a man in motion. He'll fake it, gives it to Seaman, who'll take it right up the middle. Easy first down, gaping hole. Nice job by that offensive line. They're going to go no huddle here quickly. No one in the backfield this time but Davidson. Now he'll look to the sideline. Gets reset. Quick drop, he'll fire. He's going long down the field. Oh, just overthrew his man. That was intended for Devin Holt. He leads the team in receptions. It looked like he had a step on his guy.
Got yellow on the field, though, so we might, by the look of Holt after that throw, looks like this one might be on the QBs.
Yeah, that was Deshaun Sharp with the coverage, it looks like. Or Rodney McNeil, I beg your pardon, was the one with the coverage.
On the defense. Repeat first down.
Yes, that'll be McNeil with the holding call. But honestly, he might have saved a touchdown had he not been holding them. Holt is a very solid receiver. Last week, he had an acrobatic play in back of the end zone. He got called back. But after looking at the replay, it looked like he got his foot in. But he's the guy that can beat you going over the middle. He can beat you with his speed. Very dynamic receiver. You're going empty set here again. Davidson, quick screen here. Lots of space. That's a first down and more, stepping out of bounds, and good gain there for Rockbridge. That'll move the chains. 10 minutes, 10:09, first quarter. Ball at the 37. Bruins gonna put on a motion here. They're gonna go back to the ground, up the middle, and nice gain there. Looks like Seaman, the ball carrier, once again.
Devin Brown on the tackle. Bring Rockbridge second down.
Devin Brown, with the tackle there. Second and 5. Bruins in motion again. Davidson running back on his hip. He'll drop back to pass. Quick throw. That one just off target. Bring up a third down here. QB's trying to make a stand.
Jackson threw its pass. Is incomplete.
And we have Jackson Truitt in the game, it looks like, at quarterback. Truitt, sophomore, 5'7", 145. We're going to quick handoff here, and that looks like it will be enough for a first down.
Seaman with the carry for a first down.
Seaman again, the ball carrier. He's getting heavy workload early in this one.
First down.
They'll keep the clock moving and the chains moving. Drew it back to work. Quick motion. And drag down. Gain of 3 on it. So, as we predicted, heavy at the ground early here for the Bruins. And it was Davidson at quarterback. So we apologize for the confusion, but the yellow numbers, kind of hard to identify. It is Davidson at quarterback. We apologize. Davidson back to work, though. He'll step up, floats one to the corner, nearly picked off, and he dropped it in there. That was a dime just inside the 5-yard line. Rockbridge in business.
Devin Holt on the catch.
Holt, the receiver on that one. He leads the team. 450 yards on the year. He averages 18.8 per catch. That's good for the team lead. Rockbridge going to hurry up. Davidson's going to quickly check the sideline. Two receivers to his right. They're going to go back to the ground, and Cupie sniffed that one out. He hit a wall. Good job by the defensive line. It actually loses 2 there. Second and goal from the 6. Davidson back to work, 2 receivers to his left. He's going to put a man in motion. Drops back, looking left, blitz is on. He'll do this, throw a screen.
And he is going to walk.
An easy touchdown for the Bruins, walking in with that one. Devin Holt, I believe, the recipient, and quick 6-0 lead. And let's say they're going to say he was down short. So 3rd and goal here from the 2. 7:23, first quarter. A couple substitutions here for the Bruins. Receiver out wide, nobody's on him.
Nobody sees him.
They're going to go direct snap, and walking in. Touchdown, Bruins, early 6-0 lead. And I believe we'll get the identification there.
Elijah Morton with a touchdown run.
And Elijah Morton being credited with the touchdown. Morton, senior, 225. Good guy. You want to carry the ball down in the goal line.
We've got an awkward formation
They're
here,
going
but
they're going for 2.
They're
going to go to the side.
and it got sniffed out.
Nice job by the QB's defense, limiting them to 6 here. But for the Bruins, it's just what you want. First drive, march down the field, cash it in with 6. So now we'll get a chance to see the QB's offense get to work. QB's offense this year averaging just 18.7 a game, and very pass heavy. They have been held under 300 rushing yards on the season. A lot of that's been they've trailed in a lot of these games, so they've had to go to the air. But in a game like this, with the wind being a factor, it'll be interesting to see if they're able to, how well they're able to do in the air, because it feels like a night where you're going to have to run the ball a little bit, and that's something they simply have not had a lot of success doing on the year. Their leader in the ground game is Carter Holliday, but he just has 140 yards on the season. Next up is Zach Wright, who's their usual lead running back. He's got just 59 yards on the season, averaging just under 3 yards a carry. So interesting to see what this QP's offense has in store.
Milo and McNeil set to return.
Milo and McNeil back to return for the QP's. That one just before the end zone, and it will be fielded. There's a cut around the 20. Ooh, and he is taken down just inside the 15. Tough starting field position for the QP's.
One of those situations, Mitch, where if you're going to take it out from the goal line like that, you cannot hesitate in a return.
So we'll see who gets the start here at quarterback for the QP's. They've had 2 quarterbacks most of the year. Carter Holliday is one of them, Brendan Bursey the other. And it looks like Carter will get the start here. They kind of have a little platoon situation going on, at least they did early in the season, but it will be Carter Holliday taking the opening snaps here. Holliday going to start, empty backfield. He's got Blake Bell, the lone man to the right, 2 receivers to his left. He's going to put Bell in motion. Little miscommunication.
Makes the handoff, but he's got a man deep.
And that's Milo downfield with the catch just inside the 50. Good opening start for the QP's. Off the play action, taking a shot early on.
Carter Holliday in the pass. QB, first down.
Milo got 300 yards coming into this game on the season. Second most yards on the team, and that's just off of 8 receptions. So he is mostly a deep threat when he gets them, usually for big ones. He also has the team lead with the longest reception of the year, 85 yards. That one not quite there, but a good start for him. Holiday back in the under center. Murray in motion. He'll get the toss now, and he will trip over the 40-yard line. That'll bring up a long second down here, 6:30.
Lucas Murray is complete. Bring up second
In the first.
12.
Loss of 2 on the play. Interesting formation. They got 4 receivers stacked up to the right. Going to make a little adjustment with Murray to the left, get him on the line of scrimmage. Back to passes, Holiday. He'll look right. Ball tipped up in the air, nearly picked off. Dangerous pass.
Dangerous pass, even more dangerous tip on that play.
And it hit him in the hands, but in traffic, contested ball. Luckily to have the chance to fight for another down here.
It's interesting. We wondered if they were going to pass before this game, and Hickman with that as their first running play of the game, and it's going to be close to back to the line of scrimmage.
Holiday with the keeper, spun down just over the 45. So we'll see if they'll go for it here early in the game, but we mentioned punting is a kind of a challenge, and they're going to keep the offense on the field here. So 4th and 10. That was only a gain of 2 on the carry. So Holiday's going to have his work cut out for him. He's got all 4 receivers to his left. They'll all look to the sideline now, get their instructions. Going to motion the receiver back out to the right. It's Bell who is in motion, and they're going to do a quick punt. Wise decision there. No one was back. That one will bounce at the 25 and be marked out at the 21. So not a terrible start for the QBs. Get the one big play. Able to pin him back, playing the field position game, but it's going to be up to the defense, see if they can make a stop. Keep this QB team in it.
Officials timeout.
And we will head to our first break. Bruin offense. We'll be back right after this.
Jim Butler CDJR is bringing you the showdown you've been waiting for. Jeep versus Ram. Will it be a Jeep thing that takes you to the top? Or will you be grabbing life by the horns? Jeep versus Ram. Only Jim Butler gives you the new selection, the savings, and the buying power to choose your side once and for all. Don't miss a second of the action in Lynn, Centralia, or at cdjrpowerhouse.com during Jeep Adventure Days.
Your car. The Muckins family of dealership needs it more than ever. It's the big buyback event at every Muckins location. No matter what you drive or where you bought it, we'll buy it today. Our volume advantage allows us to give you more for your old car, more than anywhere else. Plus, huge savings on every vehicle on our lots. You won't get more for your old car anywhere else. Visit the Joe Muckins family of dealerships today or click Muckins.com. Joe Muckins Automotive Group, part of the McClarty Automotive Group family.
Do you suffer from chronic pancreatitis? Then MCU is for you. Members experience benefits like saving more money with lower interest rates, an increased ability to get a great auto loan, and a home equity line of credit. MCU is not for everyone. Do not use if you're allergic to a fattening wallet, benefiting from profits, or being treated like a person, not a number. Continuous use of MCU may lead to higher levels of spending.
Power. Cut.
Breaking the fourth wall. Isn't that a little on the nose?
Let's go again. Reset.
Who writes this stuff?
Missouri Credit Union. From the pig, for the people.
And we are back and better than ever. Rockbridge back to work. Davidson in the gun. So we'll see the first play of this second drive here. Already a 6-0 lead. Play action. He's going to look to his left and wrapped up. Tries to get rid of it and does. That was Jackson Gooch who got to him in the backfield. We'll see if there was or intended receiver there. That kind of looked like intentional grounding to me.
I didn't see it. That was a dangerous pass with nobody on that side to just dump it off as you're going down.
Yeah, we'll see what they call. It doesn't look like they're going to call anything. And part of it is if he got outside the pocket,
it did appear he was outside.
That ball didn't look like it got back to the line of scrimmage. They might have gotten away with one, but good strength from Davidson just to stand upright and avoid the sack there because Gooch was all over him quickly. They're going to put a man in motion. They're going to roll to his right, and that's thrown to Seaman. Seaman takes the screen. He's got space past the 30, now to the 40, cuts back inside. He's rocked just above the 50, but big gain there. Nice play design on the screen pass. So that'll give them a fresh set of downs here, just inside near the 50. They're at the 48-yard line here. Knocking on the door of QP territory. Hands it off to Seaman now. He's got a nice hole. Plows forward, lowers the shoulder. Good gain there. Leg up a second and manageable.
Aiden Smith in on the tackle.
And that was Aiden Smith with the tackle. 6'3" senior. Smith plays a little bit of everywhere. They put him at the defensive end spot, defensive tackle. He's played a little tight end this year. So really a utility man for this Hickman squad. They're going to have Seaman lined up as a receiver now. Really all-purpose back. He's been leading the charge on the offensive end. Davidson going to send a man in motion. He's looking to pass. Looks to his right. Early pressure. Sets up the screen, and it is dropped.
Classic case of running without the football on that one. Set up the screen pass nicely, but he started to look downfield before he secured the ball on that one.
See who the intended target was. We apologize, folks. It is a bit difficult to see with the yellow numbers, white jerseys. We're doing the best we can. 3rd and 6 now, 48-yard line. Feels like 4-down territory here for these Bruins. Bit of a high snap. Davidson corrals it. He'll hand it off. Good run up the gut. That'll be close to a first down. We'll see if they give it to him. I think he was it looks like he's going to be just about a yard short.
Sharp in on the tackle. Moving up for Rockbridge,
and that was
down.
Andres Sharp, defensive lineman, with the tackle there. So we'll be 4th and 2. 3:25 left. First quarter. Bruins look like they're in a running formation here. Davidson barking out instructions. Young looks like the back here. They're going to hand it to him. Big hole up the middle. That's an easy first down. Keep the chains moving.
Gain of 7 will bring up a first down for Rockbridge.
Young, one of the other leaders in the ground game this year, is averaging about 5 yards to carry at 4.6. Big pickup there on 4th down. Davidson back to the air off the play action. He'll throw it to Holt. Holt's got some space inside the 10, makes a juke, knocked out of bounds. Now around the 5. Rockbridge offense is humming right now.
TJ Cates for the tackle. Rockbridge first and goal.
So that'll bring up 1st and goal. Bunch that. One receiver to the left. Going to go direct snap. Pop pass again. Wide open, man. That's a touchdown. And it looks like that was Riley Rowling with the reception. refs conferring here.
Did see a flag before the...
We have a legal shift on the offense.
So that'll bring it back. That would have been, I believe that would have been Rowling's first touchdown of the, I'll take that. That would have been his third touchdown on the year, but mute point anyway. Brought back with the illegal shift. .234 here. Still first quarter. Bruins looking to tack on to their 6-0 lead. Davidson's going to send a man in motion. Play action, fires over the middle and just overshot his man.
Looked like a miscommunication on that one as the receiver stopped at the goal line and looked back.
Yeah, had he have kept going, he would have hit his head on the goalpost there. That was an easy 6 waiting to happen. I think you're right, miscommunication cost him. Bring up 2nd and goal now from the 11-yard line. Rockbridge offense trying to get reorganized. Davidson will hand it off. Dancing inside the 5, and he is slammed down. That was Milo with the tackle. But that'll set up a 3rd and very manageable here inside the 5-yard line.
We'll bring up 3rd and goal for the Bruins.
So let's see what the Bruins have planned here. Coach Matt Kirkins sends in the play. Play action, throws to the right, slant out over the middle, and that's a touchdown pass for the Bruins. Quick 12-0 lead.
Touchdown, Rockbridge. Seaman with the reception.
And that was Dre Seaman with the touchdown. His 4th receiving touchdown on the year. Looks like they're going to try and go for 2 once again. Funky formation. All the linemen stacked up on the left. Snaps, rolls right, tries to escape the pressure, and nowhere to go. Still up on his feet, fires it over the middle. That one broken up, and the ball hits the turf, incomplete. QP Special Teams stands their ground, avoiding the 2-point attempt. Keep the lead right where it is at 12-0.
Good job by Truitt to stay alive on that one. Even found an open man, just couldn't complete it.
.142 here, and I mean, if you're the Bruins, I feel like that's just about as good of an offensive start as you would want.
I'd say so. 2 methodical drives right down the field. Hickman is going to have to find an answer.
This came despite the fact, couple penalties in the way too. They had a couple roadblocks, near sack early in that drive, didn't matter. 4th down at midfield, didn't matter. Legal formation called the touchdown back, did not matter. Able to overcome a little bit of adversity on that drive, move the ball downfield at will. So it'll be McNeil back for the return here for the QP.
Back to return for the QPs. McNeil and Milo. Scardina set to kick off.
Scardina, the kicker here. He'll look over, make sure everyone's on sides. He'll boot it away. Nice kick. Fielded just inside the 5. Little bit of space here, past the 30. pushing forward. Good starting field position for the Cupies.
Milo with the return.
That was Milo.
Make it a first down, QB.
Taking the return. He's been all over the place. Senior getting things done on the defensive end on special teams. He's listed as a receiver on their depth chart, so they use him quite frequently. One of the better athletes on this Hickman squad. So we'll see Holiday get back to work once again. It's Bell joining him in the backfield. He's in the pistol. Claps his hands, fakes the pitch. He'll take it himself up the middle. Spun down. Looked like a gain of about 4 there.
Holiday's run, good for a gain of 4.
That'll bring up a 2nd and 6. Cupies is an offense that they've switched offenses this year. So a lot of these guys, these kids have had to learn different things as the season has gone along. Holiday corrals a high snap. He'll take it himself now up the middle and makes a little something out of nothing there. Looked like a broken play. Good adjustment by Holiday, plowing forward. That'll bring up a 3rd down and about 2, it looks like. So after a pass-heavy opening drive, on the ground, first 2 plays of this drive. Holiday empty set. He's going to roll to his right. Makes a cut back to the inside. He fumbled. Ball's loose, picked up by the Bruins. Off to the races. Pay dirt. No one there. That's a defensive touchdown for Rockbridge. And we got a flag down, though.
We had some extracurricular almost going on as he was going in to score, so I wonder if this one isn't coming back because nobody went after him, but we did see some jostling behind the line. One QB having to be held back on that play.
Yeah, I was going to say it was almost too easy. No one even in pursuit after the scoop and score there. And I think you're right. I think this one is coming back.
Bruins motioning that the penalty is on the Cupies.
We have an inadvertent whistle on the play.
So an inadvertent whistle. So I'm still unclear if that play is going to count or not.
It's looking like it wipes out the entire play and we'll just do it over.
Well, what a break for Hickman. As Holiday nearly coughed up another one. This is a team, they've had 13 turnovers on the season, 6 of them being fumbles, so avoid a near disaster there early in this one. So still looking to get things sorted out here. Refs having a meeting at the 40-yard line. And we're waiting to get an explanation. 4th official going to trot over, join the conversation. Felt a little left out there at midfield. Hickman coming off a 42-18 loss to Grain Valley last week. Good Grain Valley team at 6-1, but then overall a very rough season for them as they're still looking for their first win here tonight. Have not scored over 20 points in 3 of their last 4. The one they did score over 20 was a 52-28 loss to Smith Cotton.
We have an inadvertent whistle. By rule, the play will be replayed.
So,
after the conference, we
have a dead ball, personal foul on White. We also have a dead ball, personal foul on Purple. Keep it down.
So after all that, we have offsetting penalties along with that inadvertent whistle, and we'll just, after all that, we'll do it all over again.
Well, once again, pretty big inadvertent whistle there for both of these teams. That wipes out a score and a turnover. Cupie's now 3rd and 1 at midfield. Trying to get their first points. Blitz coming off the edge. Early whistle once again. Nice job by Hammer, the right guard, picking up that blitz, but won't matter because play whistled dead.
Seem to be having some trouble here just getting the ball set.
So I think the rough show's over here, and we will do 3rd and 1 once again. Just under 10 seconds, final play of the first quarter, most likely. Holiday going to keep himself off the play action. Dances forward, and I believe he got enough to move the chains. He did. First down, Cupies. That will be the end of the first quarter. Rockbridge up 12-0. Cupies on the move.
That'll bring the end of the first quarter. Rockbridge 12, Hickman 0.
Well, early impressions from that. I'll take that back. We're gonna head to a break. We will be back. Hickman on the move.
I was in a motorcycle accident and lost my left leg, and Harper Evans, Wade Nudemeyer was able to get me a settlement and help me take care of medical bills.
We understand that when somebody's seriously hurt in an accident, they needed time to recover physically and emotionally, and we want to make that as easy for them as possible.
What they did allowed me to be able to focus on myself and my health and getting back to where I need to be.
Looking for a great deal on tires? Popeye's Tires and Garage in Columbia, where you can get the best prices in town on tires. Whether you want a used tire with lots of miles left on them or new tires at unbeatable price, we have them.
My dad also offers the best price on oil changes and other repairs to keep you safe on the road.
Popeye's Tires and Garage, just off Pierce Road in Columbia. Come see us for a great deal on tires and repairs.
Get 11% off at Menards and add style and function to your home. Where the perfect fixture can spotlight your newfound skills in the kitchen. Where the right pendant takes daily dinner from basic to brilliant. And where your decorating choices are all of a sudden illuminated. With Patriot Lighting, your lighting becomes a reflection of your personal style. Get the Miele Vanity Light for just $48.85 after 11% rebate. Get 11% off Patriot Lighting only at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
What if you could graduate without student loan debt? What if you could have the college experience close to home? What if you could have hands-on training from highly skilled faculty? What if you could become the person you were meant to be? What if MACC was the college for you? Second 8-week classes starting October 16th. Wintermester starting December 18th through January 12th. Enroll today.
Welcome back to Hickman High School. Cupies on the move, looking to get their first points of the game and their first points against the Bruins in over 700 days. 3rd and 1 here, 47-yard line. Motion, Holiday going to keep it up the middle, dancing around. Now he's going to bounce it to the outside, past the 50, stiff arm, forced out of bounds. Good defense by the Bruins containing that one.
Carter Holiday's run is good for a gain of 4.
As Holiday had really nowhere to go, still able to pick up 4 yards, but good angle, good pursuit by the Bruins defense. Holiday still looking over the sidelines. Walks back. In the gun, 2 receivers to his left, 2 receivers to his right. They're going to put Bell in motion. They're going to pitch it to Bell. Bell loses it by himself. He'll pick it back up, and he'll just fall on it. But a catastrophic loss for the Cupies, who were making some headway on offense. And we also have another flag down. Your favorite color is yellow. This might be the game for you. Yellow laundry flying everywhere. Yellow numbers for both teams.
Looked like just another case.
Holding on the offense. That penalty is declined.
And Bell had a little space as he was bouncing that one to the outside, and I think he got a bit ahead of himself and just lost it. So that'll bring up 3rd and 14 here. Long way to go, and that's a drive killer. So we'll see how the Cupies can respond. Holiday looking to pass. He's got the blitz on him. Pocket collapses quickly, and he folds like a cheap tent. Wise decision there to protect himself. It's the pass rush bearing down on him.
And what looks like a promising drive blows up in their face. A fumble followed by just an absolute jailbreak blitz. It's going to set up 4th and forever here for the Cupies.
Imagine have to punt on this one, and it's really not even close enough to put it on surprise. And there's punt, and Wynn gobbles that one up. Funky spin on it, and Bruins gonna set up shop here just inside 45 in their own territory. So excellent starting field position for Rock.
43-yard line. We'll bring it to Rockridge, 1st down.
So Rockbridge defense doing their job early. This is 5 quarters in a row. They have not allowed a point. They shut out Battle last week, and the defense is really the story. Grayson Cutchlow with a pick 6 in that one. So we'll see Davidson get back to work. Deep drop. He'll set up a screen. And plenty of space for the Bruins. Cutting inside. That's a touchdown. Cue the fight song. Chalk up another 6. Bruins with a quick 18-0 lead early in the second quarter. Cooper Myers. And Cooper Myers had the touchdown there, but blocking the back will take that one back. So a lot of penalties early on for both these teams. Well, that is 2 whistles that have cost the Bruins 12 points.
On the offense. Still 1st down.
So that'll make it a 18-0 lead to a 1st and 15.
Looks like that block back happened downfield, so what we've actually got is a short gain out of this play, actually, as opposed to a touchdown.
Good catch on that one. So just inside the 40 there. Still neglects 6 points, but we'll put Seaman in motion. And another whistle.
On their 3 possessions, touchdown, and then this one still moving forward despite They've spent a lot of this game already on the field.
Empty set here for Rockbridge after that timeout. They have 3 receivers set up to Davidson's right. Davidson looking right, pumps, throws towards the sideline. That one's caught, spins inside, now inside the 30, cuts to the outside. He's got some space, dragged down at the 11-yard line. Big gain for the Bruins there. So very efficient. What do you expect to see from Davidson? He's got a 65% completion percentage on the year. Also why that quarterback rating is north of 100. Hard count, no one jumped. He'll look back to the sidelines. Now he'll come reset, takes the snap, screen pass, Seaman with the catch. He'll lower his head, and that'll bring up a 1st and goal. They're knocking on the door once again. See if the QBs will let him in. Substitution for Hickman is Bussey will now head toward the sidelines. Davidson back to work. A lot of moving. Everything going the Bruins' way early in this one.
Make it 18-0 Rockbridge.
Well, they've had 2 chances at the 2-point conversion. They've tried the same funky formation twice. They're going to throw that one out here. They're going to attempt the extra point. We'll see. First kicking opportunity in the wind. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up and through, so that'll make it 19-0, just inside 9 minutes remaining in the first half.
Scardina's kick is good.
That was Scardina on the kick.
0 Rockbridge.
Scardina, pretty good leg there too. That thing had some mustard on it, drilling through the cold. Not fun kicking in these conditions. Made it look easy. Much like the Bruins have on offense here. And for Hickman, I mean, this is the Hickman offense who turn to them now as they try and get on the board here. The first 2 drives, they've been able to move the ball a little bit. Big play on their opening play from scrimmage. Also getting it to midfield. Their second drive, and just a couple mistakes shooting themselves in the foot. And they're going to have to clean up here. They want to get on the board.
It's a matter of just cleaning it up and turning those plays here and there into a full drive. Hickman's had the potential in this game. They just need to string them together and eliminate those mistakes. On the other end, Rockbridge nearly flawless 3 drives have all led to touchdowns.
And as we mentioned, this is the QP team. There has been some growing pains, but they did switch offenses this year. That's something that Coach Cedric Elvis told us earlier this week, and he said it's been a really cool thing to watch them grow as the season has gone along. Very young team as well. A lot of freshmen and sophomores on this one. Holiday, junior at quarterback, one of the few upperclassmen on this roster. And they're going to need a holder here on the kickoff, just due to the win. 2 QBs back to receive. Good kick, back of the end zone. That'll be a touchback. As Brown watches it sail over his head, and QB offense back to work.
Goes through the end zone. Hickman will start with the ball on the 20-yard line.
Well, we'll see what the QBs have in store here. As we mentioned, very pass-heavy offense. Last drive, they took it to the ground quite a bit. before they had some problems with the self-inflicted wounds on the fumble, and then a penalty, which backed him up. So we'll start from their 20-yard line here. Empty set for Holiday. Official holding things up here. I think they're going to give Rockbridge, looked like a chance to substitute, I want to say. And now we're ready to go. Rockbridge showing blitz. Here it comes off the edge. Holiday going to keep it himself. Rolling to his right. Looks downfield. No one home, and he'll tiptoe out of bounds. Pressure came off the edge, which flushed him quickly out of the pocket. And just no one creating any separation downfield for him. Rye's decision. He was able to get 3 out of the play, so maybe getting a little positive out of that one. Don't want to force anything downfield for a turnover. And still able to get something out of it. All right, again, get everyone reset here. 2nd and 7, 8:52 in the half. And we got another timeout. And this time it'll be the QBs to take it. Looks like
first one of the half.
So they'll burn their first timeout. Looked like a little bit of confusion there setting up on the offensive end. And you get the sense this is a really big drive for them. You want to come away with some sort of points. Want to feel good heading in before halftime. Still plenty of time left in this half, but also you just want you to hang around in this game. This feels like a big drive.
Absolutely. I mean, it's one of those situations where you just want to get anything positive out of it, whether it's points or just a long drive. If nothing else, to give your defense a break. As we said, that Hickman defense has spent a lot of time on this field, and that's only going to wear them down as this game goes along.
Yeah, especially as the weather starts getting later in October, it gets a little colder. It's definitely one you want to get your defense off the field as quick as possible, because standing out there in the cold, not quite as fun. When you're on the field half the game, getting beat down too, also not quite as fun. Definitely takes a toll on you. Especially as we get to these colder weather games. So they're going to want to try and get another quick stop here. Hickman back to work. 3 receivers, 2 Holidays left. He'll clap his hands, drops back to pass. They're going to set up the screen. And that one, minimal gain. That was Jay-Sean Scott with the catch. That's the 5'11" freshman. Listed as 140 pounds. Definitely looks a little bit bigger than that.
I'm thinking somebody put some weight on in between the weigh-in and now towards the end of the season. That he is definitely north of 140, but in an athletic way.
Yeah. The weight room paying off for sure. At least passing the eye test anyway. Hickman back to work, 3rd down, and we got another whistle here. And this one looks like it's going to be on the Bruins. At least that's what the Hickman sideline is pointing. And it is.
Defense. Still 3rd down.
Encroachment penalty. Hickman going to catch another break here. And that's a big penalty. 3rd and 2 definitely opens up the playbook a lot more, especially 3rd and 7. So really a whole lot more you can do.
Absolutely, especially with an option offense like the one that they have. You can definitely get more creative when you have shorter down and distance, especially somebody that is able to think on his feet the way that Holiday seems to be.
Ref's still.
Correction. We have a dead ball, false start on the offense.
Well,
down.
That's a frustrating one if you're a Hickman.
Absolutely.
They were the beneficiaries of the play that was blown dead earlier, but if you're going to make the call, I feel like you're going to have to, you got to confer first, make sure you're getting it right. That's brutal, sets them back. Pregame going from 32 now to 3rd and 11. Huge difference, almost half to go in the air. Big advantage to the Bruins.
Going to be difficult as that wind begins to pick back up there, going into the teeth of that wind right now.
Holiday rolling out to his left now, looks downfield, he'll fire it, and it's intercepted. Holiday with the first turnover of the evening. That's his 7th interception on the season. And we'll see who we can get the defender. It looked like Williams was the one who picked off that pass for Rockbridge. So they're knocking on the door once again, trying to expand this early lead.
Backbreaker for Hickman right there. Get the penalty, and then looked like he was trying to set something up, just underthrew that ball, and the defender was able to jump the route.
And it's definitely a tough throw for him, rolling to his left. You got to try and square your shoulders on that. It's just a tough play all around. Tried to make it happen, but third and long doing a little bit too much. Davidson going to keep it himself. Picks up a solid game, but there is a flag down. It will be a hold. That one is coming back.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty.
So Hickman defense tasked with stopping Rockbridge on a short field after the turnover. Getting a little help with that penalty. Once again, though, feels like another pretty big series as they try and hang around in this one.
And we've seen Rockbridge take penalties in this game, but will they be able to overcome it as they have so far?
Play action, Davidson. Plenty of time, fires towards the end zone. He's got a man, just overshot him a little bit. A little bit of more air under that one. They had a touchdown, but tough throw trying to fit it in between two defenders. Great job by the offensive line, giving him a clean pocket right there.
Sam Kaiser.
Excellent job. Kaiser's pass was on target, just might have overthrown it just a little bit and gotten some help from the wind to push it just past his receiver's hands on that.
Rockbridge back to work, and there will be an encroachment penalty on Hickman. Guilty party there was Levi Harrell.
Still second down.
The defensive end.
Looks like one of those where he was trying to draw a false start, but took a couple of steps too far and drew the encroachment on himself.
Yeah, fine line. Someone that you used to play up in the trenches back in your day. I guess what would be the number one way they could get you to jump?
It's all about movement. It's all about discipline in situations like that, but definitely one of those where they creep up. You start to read a blitz, and you can get it an offensive lineman antsy, but you got to watch how many steps you take.
Run there for Rockbridge. Bring up a 3rd down and 15. So Cupie's with a chance to get off the field here, I'd imagine. Unless, it's kind of one of those fringe, too long for a field goal, I would imagine. You're not necessarily punting here either, so I feel like Hickman can pick up a few yards, or I beg your pardon, Rockbridge picks up a few yards. Might be 4 down territory here. We shall see. Davidson back to work, play action, going back to the air, fires to his right. That one caught. Good pickup there, just short of the 1st down, but I feel like that'll be enough to keep the offense on the field. QB's going to make some substitutions to counter it. Dodson checking into the game, along with Bell. 4th and 3 here, 17-yard line. See, to the left. They're going to hand it to him. He dances ahead. He's got the 1st down and more. A little bit extra to spare. That'll set up the shot at the 10-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the Bruins.
Siemens carry. Good for a 1st down. To bring up a Bruin 1st and goal.
So it's Sam Kaiser now in the game at quarterback for the Bruins. He's got 3 touchdown passes on the year with 2 interceptions. He's going to look to his right, looking for a 4th. Throws it up, that one. Did he come down with it? No, nearly intercepted. Intended receiver wanted a pass interference. Good coverage there from the QPs.
Kaiser's pass incomplete.
Looks like just good, solid coverage on that one. He turned back to the ball and made a play. Looked like the quarterback just underthrew him in a pretty tough, would have been a pretty tough catch as it was. You got to high point that as the quarterback.
That's a tough throw, throwing those 50 balls. Got to put a little more hang time under it. Kaiser going to get another chance, though. 2nd and 10. And we're going to have another timeout here, it looks like.
Timeout. 2nd timeout of the half.
So we're going to take a break. We'll see if Rockbridge can cash it in after this.
I almost died in a car accident and had a stroke on November 27, 2018.
One of the things that our firm was able to do to help Randy was to get all of those medical bills reduced down so that he could enjoy his settlement to help him with speech therapy and get the therapies that he needed.
They are genuinely kind individuals who want to help you. They will fight for you. I am so grateful for what they did for me.
I'm here at Algier Salvage in Millersburg with George Algier. George, what services do you offer here?
Well, we buy scrap cars, we buy aluminum, copper, white goods, any kind of heavy iron, pretty much anything to do with recycling in the way of metals. We handle all of that. Bring your cars to us, or we can go and we can bid on them and come and get them, and we always haul them free.
From Algier Salvage in Millersburg.
Come see us.
Your car. The Muckins family of dealership needs it more than ever. It's the big buyback event at every Muckins location. No matter what you drive or where you bought it, we'll buy it today. Our volume advantage allows us to give you more for your old car, more than anywhere else. Plus, huge savings on every vehicle on our lots. You won't get more for your old car anywhere else. Visit the Joe Muckins family of dealerships today or click Muckins.com. Joe Muckins Automotive Group, part of the McClarty Automotive Group family.
And we are back, 2nd and 10 here. 5:56. Bruins looking to add to their lead. Kaiser under center, or in the gun, I should say. He's going to put Seaman in motion. He'll hand it to him now. They're going to do a reverse. Coming the other way. It's Holt. He's got some space. Touchdown, Rockbridge.
Touchdown 4 now. We do have 2 flags on the field. Could this one be coming back again?
Now that was Devin Holt who got the reverse. The former QP. Who looked to have scored against his former team, but it will be called back.
Got 2 fouls.
So 2 holding penalties on Rockbridge there. We had a block in the back as well as a hold. So that'll back them up 5 yards and take away touchdowns. We had, I think it's, what's count now? 3 scoring plays.
3 touchdowns called back at this point.
So that'll move them back to the 19-yard line. Big loss for them, and it is still 2nd and goal. So they got 2 plays to try and get it in the end zone here. And a couple more, I guess, within field goal range, especially after that extra point attempt. Looks like decent leg, but I feel like you want to probably get inside the 15 roughly here. Bruins aren't thinking about that, though. They're looking for 6. Kaiser now back to work. He'll motion away a man. He'll drop back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to tuck it and run. And he is dragged down, but not before he plunges forward to the 10-yard line. Good decision there from Kaiser.
Tackle. That'll bring up a Bruin 3rd down.
Kaiser Sr., 6'5", 220 pounds. Tough to tackle when you're at that frame. Rockbridge definitely two talented quarterbacks. You can see why they put both in the rotation here. He's going to look to pass again. Fires over the middle. That one's caught. Oh, it's intercepted. Intercepted by the QBs. We have a flag down once again. That picked off in the end zone. And that is TJ Kate with the pick.
Dangerous pass there by Kaiser into traffic, was popped up by his receiver directly into the QB's hands right there.
After the interception, we have a block in the back on blue.
And so the
blue ball coming out.
Hickman with the block in the back, but they won't. They still get the turnover. Big turnover for him. I believe Holt was the intended receiver. Looked like he got a piece of it. Popped up though into enemy territory. QBs forced a massive turnover. The Bruins, that is just their 6th turnover of the year. 5th interception as well. Only had 1 fumble. So this team is they're not too prone to turnovers. That's a huge one though inside the red zone.
Good way to get some momentum back for Hickman. Finally kept Rockbridge out of the end zone, but with that penalty, they will start this drive in the shadow of their own end zone.
And Dan, with emotions running as high as they are in one of these rivalry-type games, you think that plays a factor in the excessive amount of penalties we've seen here tonight. Quite a few blocked in the backs. Here comes the QBs. Holiday going to keep it himself. Lowers his head. Not much there. Bruins, nice job swallowing that up. Just a gain of 2. They're working with their backs to their own end zone, trying to avoid a safety here. So trying to get as much breathing room as they can, see if they can get something going. Still plenty of time. 4:20 left in the half. And a little bit of confusion there as McNeil came in motion. He's got his shrugging his shoulders. And now it looks like he'll get set to the right. Holiday's got the play. Checks the armband, though, just for good measure, and we got a whistle. I think we're going to have a timeout.
Timeout, purple, their second
and
half.
that, I think that's a very good timeout. You can see quite a bit of confusion there pre-snap, especially that close to your own end zone. Don't want any miscommunications there.
Absolutely.
So, Dan, you're the QBs here. What are you dialing up this close to your end zone, but you need to get on the board? Still some time. You going to the air here?
I think you have to, unless you feel like you need more room and you want to make it downfield, because there is a good amount of time left before the half still, but you want to get that positive momentum going into the half and hopefully score to keep yourselves in this game.
Yeah, it's one of those tough decisions as a coach, because you run the ball, you're going to keep the clock rolling because you don't want to give it back. If the flip side, especially that deep in your own territory, if you're forced to punt, give it right back to Rockbridge with that amount of time remaining. Still gives them enough time to cash in for another score. So we'll see what they do here, looking to keep the chains moving. 2nd and 8, as we mentioned, just inside 4 minutes. Holiday's got Bell on his left hip. He'll fake the pitch, keep it himself, spins away from one, does another half spin before he's dragged down. Solid pickup there, some extracurricular after the play.
That's what we talk about with these rivalries. It looked like it could have been extracurricular. Maybe he didn't think he was down. That is...
Well, the Hickman sideline wanted a penalty, and you really can't blame him from what it looked like, I guess, from our vantage point.
Looked like almost an extra stand and a tackle on that one, but I guess we are not seeing any yellow on the field on that one.
That was a pickup of 3 here, so 3rd and 5. Clock continues to run. Holiday looking to pass. He's got pressure. He's going to step up. Rolling to his right. Fires downfield. Dangerous pass. Nearly corralled in by Murray. Tough catch, though. Ball will hit the turf. It looks like Cupey is going to have to punt, unable to capitalize on the turnover. And now with 3 minutes and change remaining, it's kind of what we're talking about. Plenty of time here for Rockbridge to get back to work.
Absolutely, and you're going to want a better punt than the one they had last time. You're kicking into the teeth of that wind. You don't want to set Rockbridge up with great field position here.
It looks like Bell is the one under center now. They're going to have a Holiday move back under center. Bell's going to motion out to his right, empty set in the backfield. We'll see if they do another one of these quick punts here, and it looks like they will as Holiday takes a couple steps back. And that one, a much better punt there. Takes a hop just inside the 40. Bad bounce, though, for the QBs. They wisely dive on it. And tough backspin on that one. You know, that's the perfect type of punt when you're trying to get someone pinned in. Unfortunately here, not the hop they were looking for, but still a much better punt than last time.
Absolutely. Get what you can out of something like that, but you just the unfortunate recipient of that big Rockbridge bounce that gave them about another 8 yards on that punt.
So that'll put things at the 34-yard line. So we got Kaiser, it looks like, back in the game at quarterback. I beg your pardon, it is Davidson back in the game at quarterback. So quick switch after the turnover. They're going to go to the ground here. Solid run. Pickup of about 7 or 8 on the carry. Davidson working quickly, marking out instructions, getting the team back to the line of scrimmage. Inside of 3 minutes now in the half. Going to do a motion, no one in the backfield with Davidson, and we got some movement on the line of scrimmage. It looks like a false start. Both sides pointing at each other. We'll see who it's on.
Definitely the situation we talked about earlier. The defensive end looked like drew the tight end off, but we do have some conferencing going on.
Dead ball, false start on the offense. Repeat the down.
I'd imagine if you're head coach Matt Perkins, probably something you want to address. Coming to the locker room, you got a 19-0 lead. Probably could be more, though. They've shot themselves in the foot quite a bit here.
Absolutely. Coach Perkins definitely going to want to clean up these penalties going into the second half.
Davidson, quick throw to his right. That one's caught by Seaman. He'll bounce it to the outside. Forced out of bounds, but looks like that'll be enough for the first down. If not, it was very close. So it will be third down and short, it looks like. Third down and 1. Davidson, 3 receivers to his right this time. Well, he'll look back to the sideline. Has the play he wants. Checks the armband for good measure. He's going to put a man in motion. Still trips to his right. He'll look left, though. Fires it towards the end zone. That one caught. Touchdown, Bruins. Great throw by Davidson. And I believe we have
Rockbridge.
We'll see who we had on the touchdown reception there.
Brady Davidson's pass.
But a dime from Davidson. And nice play design as well. You had 3 receivers going to the right, isolated the man on the left, got the matchup they were looking for, and took advantage.
Gardina's kick is good.
Scardina now 2 for 2 on the night with extra points. That'll make it 26-0. As far as the touchdown, it looked like Gray Fisher, I believe, with the catch is either Fisher or Garrett Essner. So one of the two. We apologize for a bit of the confusion here.
Either way, that deep pass the Bruins have been looking for throughout this game managed to do it without the penalty that time. And now, if you're Hickman, you still have 2 minutes and 10 seconds on this clock to try to build some level of momentum going into halftime.
And remember, they did win the toss. They deferred to the second half, so able to score here. Maybe get a little 2-for-1 action is because they will get the ball right back. So touchdown here, in theory, puts you right back in this one. They've had some rough starting field position. Started at the 20 or inside it in 3 of their 4 drives thus far, including that last drive where they were inside the 10 after that interception.
Wynn still playing tricks. We will need another hold on this kickoff.
Hold is in place, and another line drive back of the end zone. That'll be another touchback. So Holiday and company will get another crack at it from the 20. Despite the wind, a pretty nice October night we have here. Good football weather for this one. So we'll see what Holiday and the offense has in store here. What might be their final possession of the half. 2:10 remaining. Plenty of time. March downfield. Rockbridge showing blitz once again. They'll bring the blitz, and it'll be a handoff. Here's Bell to the outside. Nothing doing there. And that wasn't fooling any of the Bruins on the defensive front. These drop for a loss.
Rockbridge, second of the half.
And we got Rockbridge calling their second timeout of the half. From the looks of it, they want that. Correction, third and final timeout. But either way, I mean, from the looks of it, calling a timeout there, they want the ball back. They're trying to tack onto this lead if they can get a quick stop. So now if you're Hickman with Rockbridge having used their last timeout, you keep it on the ground, another 2 plays, try and milk another roughly 80 seconds, about a minute 20 off the clock here before giving it back, or you try and gun down the field and get some points on the board?
I think you want to, if nothing else, keep their offense on the field. You've got another timeout coming after this one. But I think you got to keep Rockbridge's defense on the field here.
Yeah, first down would be huge for the QBs, and I think this will be a big play despite what they can do here. If they can get it within a third of manageable or move the sticks. They're going to move Holt from the right side to the left side. Holiday dropping back, looking to pass. He's going to step up the pocket. He feels some pressure, escapes the pressure. Still in trouble now, going the wrong way, loses the ball, and a QB jumps on it. I believe that was Jaden Woods.
Actually, Rockbridge ball. It looks like after all that, QB doing a little too much moving around back there and ended up losing the ball.
I think
a Rockbridge player came out of it, but it looks like we are going to give it back to Hickman here.
Yeah, Woods was the first one to jump on it, it looks like.
But with that big loss, it's going to set up 3rd and 27 from the 2-yard line.
Yeah, and that definitely limits what you can do. And at this point, I would imagine you're probably just trying to avoid a safety at this point. Any positive yardage here would be a plus. Clock is still moving, so they're going to try and milk as much of this as they can. I imagine they let this get down inside of 5 seconds on the play clock. Play clock now down to 5, 4, 3. They'll snap it now. Looking to pass again. Pressure coming. Flag down. Gets rid of it. Ball's still live. I think we're going to have a touchdown here.
Did that go?
They are calling it a touchdown.
It is a backwards pass. A panic move by Holiday on that one and dumped it backwards. We did have a flag on the play.
I think from what it looks like, where that flag was thrown, I think it's a hold. I think this touchdown still stands. We'll wait and see. I believe it was.
Penalty on the play, face mask, purple. A penalty be declined. The pass was a backward pass recovered in the end zone by Rockbridge, therefore it's a touchdown.
There you have it. Another second week in a row with the defensive touchdown for Rockbridge. That'll make it 32-0 here in the first half.
Fumble recovered by Elijah Morton on the play.
And that was Elijah Morton with the touchdown for the Bruins. Another extra point attempt. And that one, good. So 3 for 3 on extra points this evening for Scardina.
Rockbridge
extends the lead 33-0. As you remember, early in the game, Bruins missed their first 2 extra point attempts, went for 2, unsuccessful on each of those, and decided to get the extra point on their last 3, so that's what brings the score to where it is now.
Nightmare situation there. We were talking about Hickman trying to get some momentum going into the half. Instead, you get a big loss followed by the turnover in the end zone. Now makes it 33-0. It is still the second quarter, but could that be a backbreaker for any kind of momentum going into the second half, or really the game moving forward at this point?
Bruin touchdown there, by the way, scored by Elijah Morton. As we mentioned earlier, the linebacker, he is a senior playing in his final Providence Bowl here tonight. And he's going to come away with it with a touchdown. Morton, one of the bigger guys they have on this team. 6 foot, 225 pounds. As we mentioned, that is 2 weeks in a row this Bruins defense has gotten on the scoreboard, and they're 43 seconds away from having their 6th consecutive shutout quarter. They have not allowed a single point over that stretch. It's a very impressive run from this Rockbridge defense. QB's trying to snap that. They only got 43 seconds to do so here. And it'll be interesting to see if they try and get something going or just are content with taking a knee and taking it to halftime.
I think even though you're getting the ball back at this point, I think you have to go downfield. You have to get something positive going into the half the way this game has gone so far.
And I agree. You really got nothing to lose here by running a couple plays, trying to get it downfield, get something going. Holiday back out there. First and 10 from the 20 after that touchback. And he's going to play action. Holiday rolling now to his left, fires over the middle. Dangerous pass into traffic. Luckily for Hickman,
pass intended for Brock.
That one incomplete.
Rolling to his left, a good sidearm look. He had an open receiver, just couldn't quite hit him on that throw.
That's another tough one. Once again, rolling to your left, trying to throw across your body like that. Tough throw, especially as you mentioned with the weird arm angle there, trying to fit it into traffic. 2nd and 10 now from the 20. They're going to go to the ground. Bell with it, trying to fight forward for a few extra yards, gets a shove from the back before going down. And clock now under 20 seconds. Holiday rolling to his right, looking downfield, pumps, uncorks one downfield. It's a wobbler into traffic. That one intercepted. Here come the Bruins the other way. Flag down. He's got some space. We could see a pick 6 here. Got some blockers in front and finally knocked down at the 20. That was Mason Snyder with the interception for the Bruins. And we got a flag down. We'll see who it's on. This might be coming back.
And that is exactly what we're talking about. Just trying to take a shot downfield. 3 Bruins in the area there, but just trying to get something going was Holiday.
And it looks like that'll take us to the half. It
we have
will.
A flag on the play. Personal foul, face mask.
So the penalty, I
think,
think,
will be assessed at the end of the run. We have one time down.
So it will not be the end of the half. We have one time down, as you just heard there. Face mask was on
Snyder with the interception for
Hickman, I believe.
Rockbridge will have
yes, face mask on the return there.
Which was a solid return, I should add. So they got a chance to one time down, get another touchdown before the half.
We have a timeout on the play. Hickman's last time out of the half.
So Hickman wisely decided to burn their final timeout. They want to make sure they get everything in order here to make this stop. Don't want to got to stop the bleeding somehow here.
And you're wondering, if you're Rockbridge, do you pour it on or do you just take a knee and go to the second half here?
I wouldn't be surprised the way the kicking game's going. They attempt a field goal here. 3 for 3 on extra points. And all of them look pretty solid too. Plenty to spare on them. Definitely not cheapies. This is definitely well within their range. So here we go. We'll see what they decide to do here. Both teams heading back on the field. And it looks like Rockbridge going to try and take a shot. They want 6. Not content with the field goal try. So one time down from the 4-yard line. Final play of the first half. Kaiser, the pitch. They're going to do reverse. He's open. They're going to throw it over the middle. Intercepted by the Cupies. They stand the ground and stop the bleeding. That'll do it. We will head to the half. Rockbridge 33, Cupies nothing. We'll head to a break. Be back with some first half analysis after this.
ABC 17 SportsZone Football Friday High School Halftime is sponsored by Hitachi Energy. Inspire the next.
Do you suffer from chronic pancreatitis? Then MCU is for you. Members experience benefits like saving more money with lower interest rates, an increased ability to get a great auto loan, and a home equity line of credit. MCU is not for everyone. Do not use if you're allergic to a fattening wallet, benefiting from profits, or being treated like a person, not a number. Continuous use of MCU may lead to higher levels of spending.
Power. Cut.
Breaking the fourth wall. Isn't that a little on the nose?
Let's go again. Reset.
Who writes this stuff?
Missouri Credit Union. From the pig for the people.
Columbia Public Schools are on a mission, a never-ending quest to be the best school district in the state, and they're well on the way. With the help and support of their generous marketing partners, CPS has contributed over $1.8 million to Missouri State High School Activities Association programs. So how has it paid off? Nearly 40% of the student body in secondary school participate in athletics and activities, and you can be part of the mission too. Visit these websites today for all the details on how you can help CPS and get involved today.
1851 Underground Tap and Grill offers historical architecture, great food, and an unforgettable experience.
It's a great place for specialty burgers, and be sure to try the Fire and Ice Chicken.
We love to bring our clients for half-price appetizers.
action. Great food, great location, great service. What more could you want?
Come see for yourself.
Why we say,
Where good friends,
great food,
and excellent service come together.
Love me all night long. I've been everywhere, man. Looking for you, babe. Looking for you, babe. Searching for you, baby. Where have you been? 'Cause I never see you out. Are you hiding from me? Somewhere in the crowd.
Ladies and gentlemen, football fans, and members of the Hickman High School community, we have a very special halftime presentation for you tonight. As we gather for this exciting football game, we want to take a moment to celebrate the proud history of the Hickman High School athletics. Today, we have the privilege of recognizing and honoring the inaugural inductees into the Hickman Legacy Athletic Hall of Fame. These state championships teams from between 1914 and 1979 have left a legacy at Hickman. Their dedication, teamwork, and commitment to excellence have set the standard for generations to come. Please join me in applauding the first 10 state championship teams in Hickman's history. Basketball state champions, the teams of 1936 and 1962. Football state champions, the team of 1974. Boys golf state champions, the teams of 1966, 1967, and 1968. Boys swimming and diving state champions, the team of 1976. Boys wrestling state champions, the teams of 1931, 32, and 36. Each of these teams has left their legacy on Hickman, and their achievements continue to inspire our current and future QB athletes. The lessons learned on the field, the court, the mat, the course, and in the pool go far beyond the realm of athletics. They teach us about teamwork, leadership, discipline, and the unwavering pursuit of excellence in all aspects of life. Congratulations to our 10 state championship teams being inducted into our Hickman Legacy Athletic Hall of Fame. QB Nation, let's give one more round of applause for the 2023 Legacy Athletics Hall of Fame inductees. Let's give it up one more time for your state champions. Tonight, the Hickman Marching Band will proudly present their 2023 field show entitled The Hive, featuring music from Vivaldi's Spring, The Swarm, Ava's Honey Honey, and the Flower Duet from the opera Lakme and the Flight of the Bumblebee. The Hickman Marching Band is under the direction of Dennis Swope and Tom Sweeney. Additional staff include Jennifer Randolph, Hannah Sinek, Jeff Mormon, Julie Swope, Kyle Donnelly, Riley Burns, Sean Fuel, Christian Whitty, Amber Blumberg, and Jacob Shackleton. Drum majors Elizabeth Dorman and Dylan Torales Berta. Is the band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Hickman Marching Band as they perform their 2023 program, The Hive.
Cupid Marching Band. We will be back with some first half reactions and analysis right after this.
Are you looking for an exciting career? If so, then we're looking for you. Hitachi Energy is hiring full-time hourly team members at our Jeff City location with an average starting rate of $23 to $27 per hour. Full-time hires are eligible for benefits starting day one. An exciting career is waiting for you, so don't wait. Apply online today at hitachienergy.com/career.
News from Fulton.
At Callaway Collision Center, we do more than just auto body work. And when we do auto body work, we do it right and we treat you right.
Body work, alignments, mechanical repairs, we do it all.
Callaway Collision Center. Honest, dependable, and one of the best in the business.
We are Callaway Collision Center, and we want to be your auto body specialist. Give us a call.
What if you could graduate without student loan debt? What if you could have the college experience close to home? What if you could have hands-on training from highly skilled faculty? What if you could become the person you were meant to be? What if MACC was the college for you? Second 8-week classes starting October 16th. Wintermester starting December 18th through January 12th. Enroll today.
Shout out the Cupid Marching Band. They will be performing tomorrow at the Champion to Champions Marching Festival at Mizzou. Very solid performance. Very impressed by whoever the baton whirler was in the color guard there. Back to the product on the field, at least for the first half. Dan, what was your biggest takeaway?
Efficiency versus non-efficiency is going to be that big takeaway. Rockbridge, 4 of their 5 drives very efficient, just right down the field. Only really a couple of big haymaker type plays in those drives, just otherwise very efficient. Hickman, on the other hand, would have a good play here and there, but just could not bring anything together, coupled with those turnovers, especially in the second quarter, that really served as backbreakers going into the half.
Yeah, and not the cleanest play game for either side. Even Rockbridge, despite the 33-0 lead, there's a couple turnovers in there, a couple penalties. I'm sure that they're going to clean up. A little bit sloppy from both sides, but we'll see how they respond coming out of the halftime break. We're going to take one more break, and then we'll get you geared up for the second half coming up next.
Columbia Public Schools are on a mission, a never-ending quest to be the best school district in the state, and they're well on the way. With the help and support of their generous marketing partners, CPS has contributed over $1.8 million to Missouri State High School Activities Association programs. So how has it paid off? Nearly 40% of the student body in secondary school participate in athletics and activities, and you can be part of the mission too. Visit these websites today for all the details on how you can help CPS and get involved today.
Hold on. I've got this. Love God.
Are you looking for an exciting career? If so, then we're looking for you. Hitachi Energy is hiring full-time hourly team members at our Jeff City location with an average starting rate of $23 to $27 per hour. Full-time hires are eligible for benefits starting day one. An exciting career is waiting for you, so don't wait. Apply online today at hitachienergy.com/career.
You've been watching ABC 17 SportsZone Football Friday High School Halftime. Sponsored by Hitachi Energy. Inspire the next.
Back at Hickman High School here, Cupies looking to get on the board, shut out in that first half. Stout defensive showing from Rockbridge. Forced a couple turnovers, and turnovers really been the story. And I know that was something that both teams really wanted to focus on heading into this one, both coaches really stress protecting the football. And you get late in the season, you got districts approaching, you got the playoffs approaching, you really want to be playing your best football then. So even for Rockbridge, up big, I feel like it's still a big second half. You want to put an exclamation point on this one and try and start building some momentum as you head towards districts.
Absolutely, and you want to clean it up, too. You talked about those turnovers. Also, quite a few penalties that have wiped out touchdowns. They were able to recover some of those touchdowns, but definitely penalties have wiped out some big plays for Rockbridge. So neither team playing necessarily clean in that first half, just one team able to take better advantage than the other.
And I think if you are Hickman here, the second half going to be all about small victories, especially early on. They deferred. They will get the ball to start this half, try and string together a couple first downs, maybe cash it on some points. See if you can't start chipping away at this lead. They still got a couple games left to try and build some momentum as they head to districts. Obviously, it's not been the season that either of these teams have wanted. If you don't follow either of these teams, here's kind of the season recap for the two. Rockbridge came into this one at 5-2 on the year. Only 2 road games this season as well. This is only their 3rd road game, undefeated on the road. They opened up their season against Park Hill South. They lost that one 13-10. Park Hill only 1-6 on the year. Next game, they came in against Smith Cotton, 66-0, righted the ship. Next weekend at Jefferson City. Nice win there, 35-27, one of their closest games of the season. And they took on Capital City on the road, took that one by 10 points, 38-28. Then they hosted Helios Catholic. They lost that one 20-10. Then they went to they hosted St. Mary's South, won that one 28-21. Last week took on Battle, 38-0 shutout, and they are cooking here at Hickman. Early 33-0 lead as they try to improve the record to 6-2. Meanwhile, for the Cupies, they're 0-7 on the year. This is just their 3rd home game. Have yet to pick up a victory at home or on the road. First game was against North Kansas City. Lost that one 28-26 and a nail-biter. Then they lost the next week to Elias Catholic. That one 42-12 loss. Then they took on Capital City, 59-16 loss. Lost to Battle at Battle, 26-12. Faced Smith Cotton. Tough loss for them there as well, 52-28. Then they traveled to Jefferson City, lost that one 63-19. Grain Valley last week lost that one 48-18. So a couple offensive struggles, and this is also a team that's given up quite a few points this year, giving up on average of nearly 45 points per game, on track to surpass that here unless they change something, but they'll get the ball first. Let's see how they can respond as they try and cut into this lead. Once again, we are going to have a holder out because of the wind. 2 Cupies back to receive the kickoff. Kick is up. That's going to split the 2 return men into the end zone. That will be a touchback. Cupies gonna get going here from the 20.
Holiday and Company will try to look to right the ship here in the second half for pride, if nothing else at this point. Get on the scoreboard. As you said, did not score against Rockbridge all of last year.
Yeah, it's been a while. If you're just joining us now, we had this stat at the beginning of the game. Last time the Cupies scored on Rockbridge, October 15th, 2021. It has been 728 days. Nearly... it's been a while, so they're due for one here. Let's see if they can get it going. They're going to have Holiday back in the gun. He's going to motion Bell. He's going to give it to Bell on the sweep. He takes it to the outside, carrying some speed, forced out of bounds, but nice pickup there to open the second half.
Blake Bell on the carry.
Blake Bell, sophomore, 6'2", 185. And he's a shifty little player they got. And as underclassmen, still 2 years eligibility. I think he definitely could be someone that you could see this team build around on the offense. They're going to the air now, nearly intercepted, though, this time. And I believe that was Morton who nearly got his hands on that one. He had the defensive touchdown in the first half off of the backwards pass from Holiday that went in the end zone. And he pounced on that one. It looked like he jumped the route there. And Holiday fortunate to not throw his another interception here tonight. 11:50, 3rd down and 4 to go. Empty backfield once again. Holiday will clap, tries to get the defense to jump off sides. They won't. He'll check back into the sideline now. Direct some traffic. Still waiting to get the play in he wants. He's got it. Coming set play clock still at 30 seconds, so plenty of time for him here. Game clock not moving. Now they're ready to go. Holiday claps his hands, drops back to pass. Pressure coming. He feels it, and he's dropped for a sack. Ball comes loose. Here comes Cupie lineman who picked it up and tried to advance it. That was Brashears, it looked like. Cooper Brashear been in the right place, and he'll get some rushing yards on his stats.
Heads up play by the center Brashears on that one to pick up that one and try to make something out of nothing on that play. But another good play by the Rockbridge defensive line to collapse that pocket around Holiday.
I think if you're the coaches there, too, I think you probably just want him to pounce on that one, save it. But, props to him. Being alert, getting it, trying to make something out of it. But I know usually the coach is not too thrilled when they see the lineman handling the ball when it's not designed there. But live to fight another down here. 4th down, 4 to go. They're going to go for it. Holiday looking to pass. He'll fire it, and that one batted down at the line of scrimmage. That will be a turnover on downs. Good opening stanza for the Rockbridge defense. So we saw both quarterbacks in the first half between Davidson and Kaiser. And Kaiser did throw an interception, nearly picked off at the end of the half there. I think he was picked off at the end of the half. Davidson has a touchdown pass on a deep ball, so we'll see who they start with here.
Looks like Davidson to start the second half here.
Davidson sporting pink undershirt for October. Brings it back to much simpler time in the NFL when they had the pink cleats, pink gloves. Kind of like it. He's going to hand it off here. Seaman with the carry. He's got some space, and he's dragged down after the jet sweep there at the 15. Good run for him.
Devin Holt with the carry.
I beg your pardon. That was Devin Holt on the run.
Got a flag after the play. Well, after the play was over, looks like it's going to be on Hickman from the reaction of the defender. You wonder if maybe he said something after the play.
I would think that would have, especially with the flag coming in that late. But anyone's guess. It seems like
dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct.
And there, you called it unsportsmanlike conduct. Like every big play we've had, you've been on. You got to be on flag alert. We've had quite a few flags after some of these big plays, so little undisciplined from the QBs here, giving them a few extra yards. And Rockbridge really doesn't need the help, but they'll take it. Now it'll be 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. Davidson now in the gun. He's got one man behind him in the pistol formation, 2 receivers to his right. They'll hand it off, going up the middle, and nice job by the QB defensive line, collapsing on that. And I believe it was Myers with the carry. He got hit at the line of scrimmage, fell forward for 2 yards. 2nd down and 6 to go. Eli Harrell was the one with the tackle there. Davidson calling for Steeman to go in motion. Now he'll motion him back out wide. He's got Williams on his right hip. A play action, fires it over the middle. That pass deflected at the line of scrimmage. And I believe that was Aiden Smith who got his paw on it. Batted that one down. Good read from Smith. Smith's 6'3" senior. Came flying off the edge. Good read by him. So I'll bring up 3rd and goal from the 6. Figure would probably be 4 down territory here. So QB defense trying to make red zone stand. No receivers to the right, 3 to the left. They'll hand it off. Williamson cuts it inside, and he is dragged down. QB defense, nice job. Getting some penetration at the line of scrimmage.
Jackson busted.
Now 4 and 7, actually a loss of 1 on it. So Good chance here for the Cupies to get off the field after that early turnover. See how Davidson and company respond. Same formation, 2 receivers to the left, no one to the right. He'll take the pass. Play action. Rolls to his right. Looking. Fires. That one just short of the goal line. Incomplete. Good defensive stand by the Cupies. And they will get off the field. Much needed stop to open the half.
Absolutely. We talk about positive plays to create momentum. You're deep in your own end, but good stop by the defense there after that turnover. Rockbridge knocking on the door, and Hickman able to get the stand there on 4th down and deep.
So, QP offense looking to get something going here. They're only averaging 204 yards a game. And as we mentioned, the majority of those have come through the air. Haven't found a lot of success there tonight trying to establish the run. Rockbridge having none of it. The penalties certainly have not helped either. And they're going to do a little flea flicker action here. Firing downfield, that one into traffic. Oh, nearly brought in. It was Lucas Murray, the intended target. Dangerous looking pass, but it did hit Murray in the numbers. Unable to hang on, though.
Good play by the defender there to cause the breakup. Good play there, just hung up on him just a little bit. Wasn't able to hit the receiver in stride.
Dangerous play call. And, you appreciate them trying to take a shot, especially this close to their own goal line. The flea flicker, a little bit of danger of a safety, but they got it off. Live to fight another down. 9-16. Holiday's going to run with it now. Quarterback keeper slips a tackle inside. He's got some space. Past the 20. More space to the 30. Being tracked down, forced out at the 45. Good run for Holiday. That's their largest play from the ground today. And good blocking, too, by the offensive line. Give him a little space to roam. He uses that speed, takes advantage on the outside. So trying to get into their half of the field for the first time tonight. They've been close, hovering around midfield. Some penalties have stalled them, but starting to march into uncharted territory here. Quick throw. Ooh, middle miscommunication. As it looked like Murray was going over the middle. That pass to the outside. 2nd and 10.
This is where, if you're Hickman, you had a couple of plays like that in the first half, but you want to string these together and not move backwards or shoot yourself in the foot. And just keep your offense on the field, keep positive plays coming.
Holiday now back to work, still 2nd and 10. Play clock at 8, has to get it off. He does, looks his left, he'll throw left. That one a bit high, intercepted, flag down 2. Rockbridge gonna run this one in for a pick 6. We will see if it stands.
For
now, it's 39-0 if it does stand.
Good pick on that play, jumped the route, but I think this one could be coming back.
Got personal foul, roughing the passer.
It will be coming back. So Holiday and company, not only do they avoid the pick 6, I believe they will be getting a first down, fresh set of downs here. And that was one of the, we had a couple late flags here. That was not one of them.
Personal foul, roughing the passer on the defense. First down.
Just in case you didn't hear it the first time, roughing the pass.
One of those discipline penalties, we talk about that. Those kind of things will drive a coach crazy. Get a pick on the play, but defender did not hold up after that good jump that he got.
And it's, it's easier said than done. You only get so many shots at a quarterback. You get a free rush like that. Frustrated you don't get to him. Sometimes you just feel like finishing through the play. That time came back to bite him. Holiday trots over to the sideline now. Going to get his instructions. Relays it to the offensive line. They're ready to go. 1st and 10 from the 41. They're on their half of the field for the first time here tonight. They're going to put Holt in motion. They're going to hand it to play action, I should say. Holiday will roll to his right. That one thrown out of bounds. Intended target there, I believe.
Holiday's pass goes out of bounds. Bring up a QB 2nd and 10 on the 41-yard line.
As intended for number 11. We do not have a number 11 on the roster we were given, so either way, incomplete. Holt back in motion. They'll give it to, or play action once again this time, and Cupies might have fooled me. They didn't fool the Rockbridge defense. Holiday dropped behind the line for a loss. That'll bring up 3rd and 11 now from the 42. And I think this is almost most certainly 4-down territory here, trying to get on the scoreboard. So just trying to cut this 3rd and long to a 4th and manageable. I'd imagine if you could pick up the 1st down, even better. Holiday quick drop, sets up the screen for Holt. Holt's got it, jukes one, and good recovery from the defense. Ball looked like it came loose there, but I think Holt was on the ground first. And that was Mason Snyder, who was the one that sniffed that screen out. Only a gain of 4, so that'll bring up 4th down and 8 now at the 39-yard line. Clock continues to run here in the 3rd quarter. Wind blowing right to left, so QPs are throwing into the wind. Seems like a passing situation here, something to monitor. Rockbridge showing blitz. Here it comes. Holiday has to scramble, and he is sacked. Big loss there. That'll take him back to the 45-yard line as a swarm of Bruins came in on Holiday. He had no chance on that play.
Another promising-looking drive ends in disappointment for the Cupies. Looked like they had some positive momentum going, but a couple of negative plays and then just a jailbreak blitz there on 4th down.
Most of the time this Bruins team has shown blitz. They brought the house. I know sometimes you get the deeks, but or the see a linebacker kind of peeking over the edge, showing blitz, drop back into coverage. Bruins hasn't really been any secret. Most of the times they've telegraphed it. They've come in hot. QP's unable to pick it up there. So good starting field position for the Bruins. QP's did force an early stop on the Bruins' first half drive, first drive of the second half, I should say. Here's a run here. Ball's loose, and it looks like the QP's got it. There's a fumble after a good run to open things up. We'll see who the refs say have it. And it'll be a QP ball. So just like that, they're back in business after the quick fumble. And I think it was McNeil, I want to say, on the recovery. We'll see if we can get a confirmation for that. But regardless, not the start you would want here if you're a Bruins fan coming out of the half. Turnover on downs. First play of the second possession of the second half. Put the ball on the turf for a fumble.
This is when you're Hickman, you're getting these turnovers on defense now. Now the offense needs to turn these fortunate plays by the defense into something positive and start working to chip away at this lead.
So just as soon as the Hickman offense was off the field, they are right back to it, setting up shop at the 44-yard line. Rockbridge showing blitz off the edge once again. They're going to put Holt in motion. Play action. Looking to his right. Throwing to his right. Downfield. Double coverage. Contested ball. And a flag is down. It looks like we might have a pass interference here. It was Brock Camp, the intended target.
Pass interference on the defense.
After the penalty, it'll be a Hickman QB 1st down.
So, with the pass interference, fresh set of downs for the QPs. 7 minutes flat in this 3rd quarter. Back onto their side of the field. Second time tonight, second time in as many possessions. See if they can do anything with it this time. So I'm going to bring Murray in motion, and a flag after he did so.
Dead ball, snap infraction on the offense. Still first down.
Got that snap off a little too late. So that'll back them up 5 yards, and you saw their last drive stall after a couple negative plays here. A penalty right after they just were the beneficiaries of a pass interference. Not necessarily the way you want to hang on to momentum here. Back to work is Holiday, under duress once again, scrambles to his right. He's going to tuck it and run, lowers the shoulder, fights ahead, gets some tough yards. It looks like it's only going to be a gain of a pair, though.
Holiday with the run of the play.
I guess I should say back to where the initial
9-yard gain.
The initial line of scrimmage was. Gain of 9, so that'll now make it 2nd and 6. Holiday getting his steps in the pocket here today, but under duress quite a bit every time he drops back to pass. That's why we've seen him try and incorporate the screen game a couple of times, but this Bruins defense very disciplined in that end, and they have not fallen for many of them. Bad snap off the hands of Holiday. He'll recover, though, looking to get rid of it. He does. Good job by him as he gets buried by 2 Bruins. 2 Bruins that were in on the play there. That was Roderick Roby was one, and
got another late flag here after the play.
He might have another roughing the passer, maybe. He did.
Intentional grounding on the offense. It's a loss of down.
Well, the Hickman sideline is arguing that he was out of the pocket, but I feel like it does not matter. It did not get to the line of scrimmage. That is why we had the intentional grounding call there. And it wasn't for lack of effort. I mean, Holiday did all he could there.
Excellent job to recover that bad snap and try to make something out of it. But this is what we have talked about all game with Hickman. 1 step forward, 2 steps back, as now we are looking at 3rd and 26 with the penalty after it looked like they had some momentum going.
And it looks like we might have a change at quarterback here. We got Bursey in the game at QB. Bursey, first play under center. He'll get rid of it. Pass complete, and that was Bussey with the reception.
Braden Bursey's pass completed to Devontae Bussey for Pregame of 3.
Pickup of 3 there, so it'll be 3rd and 24. And it looks every bit of 24-yard. So Bursey going to give it another go here. Looks the sideline. He's going to back up a couple of steps. Might be looking to punt here. He will. Gets the punt off, refielded, and that one's fumbled. Oh. It's loose. Did the QBs jump on it? They might have caught a break here. They did. And it was Henkins who was the first one to pounce on it for the QB. So
another mental mistake by the Bruins there. We've seen quite a few of them here in the second half.
We have an official's timeout.
Well, that'll take us to the break. Let's see if the QBs can cash in after this.
After dealing with an accident, most people are concerned about the mounting medical expenses, the loss of their job, how to get by with their injuries.
We can help put them back in control. We can give order back to their life and let them get better while we handle all the other issues flying around them.
The medical bills, talking with the insurance companies, taking everything off their plate so they only have to focus on getting better.
Go to lawmissouri.com and see how Harper, Evans, Wade, and Nettemeyer can help you.
What's the Jim Butler CDJR Powerhouse secret? Why are we Mid-Missouri's #1 Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer? Is it our huge selection? Our no-hassle sales process? Could it be that we give the most for trade-ins? Is it our best price guarantee? Is it because we say yes when other dealers say no? Whatever it is, people from across the country are buying from Jim Butler and discovering the Powerhouse difference. Get started at cdjrpowerhouse.com during Jeep Adventure Days.
Columbia Public Schools are on a mission, a never-ending quest to be the best school district in the state, and they're well on the way. With the help and support of their generous marketing partners, CPS has contributed over $1.8 million to Missouri State High School Activities Association programs. So how has it paid off? Nearly 40% of the student body in secondary school participate in athletics and activities, and you can be part of the mission too. Visit these websites today for all the details on how you can help CPS and get involved today.
We are back and better than ever here on ABC 17 Football Fridays, game of the week in the Providence Bowl. Cupies forcing 2 turnovers. I guess they're receiving 2 turnovers here, however you want to look at it. Rockbridge coughing up that punt there. No points to show for it yet. They're looking to change that. Ball on the 42-yard line, fresh set of downs. Holiday back into the, or I beg your pardon, Holiday's not back into the game. It still is Bursey. Bursey pass complete. Not much to show for it, though. Braden Bursey, freshman on the year. He's got 330 yards on the season, a quarterback rating of 108.7 heading into this one. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, and a completion percentage just over 50%. So freshman getting a couple extra looks here. Has not had a bad season in the limited reps he has gotten when he has seen the field. He's got 5 minutes here in this third quarter. Looking to get the QBs on the board. Feels the pressure immediately. He'll step up, and he is swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage for a sack. And that was our touchdown score from earlier. Brady Davidson with the, or I beg your pardon, Elijah Morton with the sack. Having himself a fine game on the defensive end. Touchdown and a sack to show for it. Still plenty of time in this one to pad the stat book. Bursey back to work here. He's got a 3rd and long. Rockbridge once again bringing down a linebacker. They're going to have a blitz. QPs pick it up this time. Pass dropped by Milo. And that'll bring up 4th and 11 from the 43.
Bursey's pass for Milo falls in the group.
Milo had the big reception for the QBs to open up this one here. Their first play from scrimmage was just his 9th reception of the year, but already over 300 yards receiving for him. But was looking to add on to that before he had the ball secured, so that'll make it 4th and 11. Back to pass again. Miscommunication there. That ball incomplete. Rockbridge will take over on downs. Lucas Murray, the intended target on that one.
Hickman once again not able to take advantage of a turnover. We'll see if Rockbridge can clean up some of that very sloppy play we've seen in the second half, as their defense has spent most of this game, or excuse me, most of the third quarter on the field after that longer first drive that's been turnover and then the muff punt. So we'll see if Rockbridge can get something together here to look more like they did in the first half.
Yeah, especially after the fumble, and then you're eager to get back on the field, and there's a fumble on the punt too. I know they're probably itching to get back at it, so we'll see how they respond here. Davidson back in as quarterback. It's going to put Seaman in motion. They're going to reverse him back to the other side. They'll hand it to him now. He's got some space up the middle. Seaman down to the 40-yard line. Good burst of speed from him, and that's just how the Bruins wanted to get things started here to open this drive.
Gain of 18 in the play.
Pickup of 18 there.
0, Devin Brown.
Davidson back to work. Takes a check at the play sheet. He's going to move Brown in motion, it looks like. He's on his left hip. And we got a flag before this play could get off.
Dead ball, false start on the offense. Still first down.
So that'll back him up 5 yards there. False start. Penalty fest continues here. I got a feeling I know what both coaches will probably be addressing this week in practice. Because the refs are definitely earning their paycheck here in this one. They've been busy. 1st and 15 now from the 45. Davidson corrals high snap. He'll hand it off. Barreling forward with that one was Williams, it looked like. And it'll make it 2nd and 10 after the pickup of 5.
Gain of 5 in the play.
Davidson now has Williams on his left hip. Play action, 3-step drop. He'll now roll to his right. Point for receiver. He'll tuck it and run. Hit late, and that's going to be a penalty. They're going to add another 15 on that one, it looks like, for the late hit. And, you know, sometimes there's some big bang plays near the sideline. That didn't look like one of them. I think he was well in the white when he got hit.
One of those where just the defender just has trouble pulling up when you get that head of steam. Sometimes you just finish the play.
Well, I don't even think that was a head of steam issue. That just seemed
We got a
like
personal
a little
foul.
bit of
Late hit out of bounds on the defense.
that one seemed like a little bit of a lack of discipline one. And I mean, understandably so. In this game, you're trailing, big rivalry game. I can understand the frustration, but that's something you really, it's a Bruins team that can't be afforded any extra yards.
And a
if
bit
you don't have to
surprising
give it to them.
as well, given how well this Hickman defense has actually played here in the second half in limited reps.
And we're going to still have a little bit of a delay. Officials are going to walk in, make sure they have everything set. As Hickman coach looking for an explanation there. Coach Alvis on the field. Talking to the officials, they got things squared away. Back to business here at the 24-yard line. High snap again. Davidson, nice job bringing it in. Ball's on the ground, though, and I think Hickman has it again. Let's see which way it goes. If a Bruin was able to pounce on it.
Fumble on the play.
They were not, so Bruins still in business here. That's 2 plays in a row. Davidson's kind of had to reach up, corral the snap, brought that one in with one hand, but I think there's a little bit of a trouble with the exchange there from what it looked like. It's not able to quite stick it in the running back's gut. No running backs here. Low snap this time. It'll be a screen pass. Dancing ahead, good pickup here. And it looked like Dre Seaman was the receiver.
To Seaman.
It was, so good pickup. A little bit of some problems here on the snaps. 2 high snap, center looking to compensate for it. That one kind of rolled into him. Davidson, nice job collecting it and getting rid of it quickly. That snap on the money. They're going to fake the screen. Now they'll go right back to it. Nothing downfield. Seaman's got it. He's got a first down and more inside the 10, fighting for a little bit more. Dragged down right around the 4-yard line here. Good pickup for them. Davidson faked the screen, looked downfield, didn't like what he saw, went back with the check down, worked out well for him. Clock continues to run here inside 2 minutes. 1st and goal from the 4-yard line.
After a rocky third quarter, Rockbridge knocking on the door here, looking a bit more like the team we saw in the first half.
Davidson going to hand it off this time. Up the middle, touchdown, Bruins. And at this point now, I think the clock will continue to run. And I believe it was Derek Young, the ball carrier. That'll make it 39-0. Young will cash in on his second rushing touchdown of the year. And 4 for 4 on PATs now for Scardina.
That'll make it a 42-0 Rockbridge lead. 1 minute 18.
Well, frustrating first 3 quarters here if you're a QP fan, not the way they wanted this Providence Bowl to go. Still playing for a little bit of pride, though, and trying to get on the scoreboard, trying to end that scoreless drought here against the Bruins. They've had some chances. They've been moving. They've had it on their half of the field a couple of times, but every time as it looks like they're getting something going, the drive has stalled.
Like we've said, it's just they get a few plays going here and there. It's just you have to clean up those mistakes moving forward, whether it's a big move backwards, whether it's a penalty. They just have not been able to string a full drive together tonight.
And from the looks of it, I think we're going to be getting Brendan Bursey back in at quarterback. Ever since they've pulled Holiday, he's been standing by himself far end of the sideline. He was sitting alone on the bench. He now worked his way to the sideline. He's down on one knee. Hopefully he's okay health-wise, because he did take a lick from 2 Bruins before he was pulled. He's now being talked to by one of the coaches. So I think it looks like he is okay. Bursey will be back in the game at quarterback, though, from the looks of it. We'll see here how they do things. Another deep kick. That'll be another touchback. Kicking game has been strong for this Rockbridge team.
Absolutely.
To be a Hickman QB, first down from the 20-yard line.
So we'll see who comes back in at quarterback. We were guessing it was going to be Bursey. Holiday has rejoined the huddle here. So let's see which way, what direction they decide to go in. So it will be Holiday rejoining his teammates, and he will be back under center here for the QPs. Setting up shop here at the 20-yard line, 1:18 remaining in this third quarter. Will still be a running clock. Looks to pass again. Flushed out to his right. Lobs one over the middle. That one caught by Camp. Big pickup there just inside the 45-yard line. Camp, nice job. Contested catch, squaring up with the body in that one, hauling it in. I'll bring him to the 44-yard line. Trying to draw Rockbridge offside, nothing doing there. They'll look to the sideline now. Holiday back to the ground. He'll keep it himself. Up the gut, inside the 50. Ball's loose again. And the Bruins pounce on it. So two teams don't want to hang on to the football here in the second half as the fumble fest continues. Boy, a brutal turn of events. Just get the big play. Looks like another big play. And put the ball on the ground. Both these teams struggling to hold on to it a bit in the second half. Dan, you chalking up to a weather thing? Just a crazy Friday the 13th thing?
I mean, I think it very well could be. Between the flags and the turnovers, just an overall, while one team is ahead by a lot, it's been very sloppy on both sides.
Kaiser now back into the game for his quarterback. He's looking downfield. Deep drop. Looking to take a shot. Loads up, and he'll fire out of bounds, and that one is caught by a QB. We got 2 bounds. Murray with the reception for Hickman, by the way. Out of bounds, so it's not going to do anything, but they were looking deep.
An ineligible lineman downfield on the offense.
And it was ineligible lineman downfield. Boy, I tell you, Kaiser was really low. He looked like he was about ready to uncork a bomb there. Had plenty of time to do it. Just no one open downfield. Good job by the QP defensive backfield. We'll keep Kaiser to hold on to that ball, force the penalty. With the penalty, it'll stop the clock, at least momentarily here. 9 seconds left. This might be the final play here of the quarter. Kaiser, no one in the backfield. Quick drop. He'll throw it and incomplete. And that pass was a catchable ball, a little bit behind his intended target there, but that'll bring us to the end of the fourth quarter. Rockbridge in command, 40-0. Fourth quarter coming up after this.
Do you suffer from chronic pancreatitis? Then MCU is for you. Members experience benefits like saving more money with lower interest rates, an increased ability to get a great auto loan, and a home equity line of credit. MCU is not for everyone. Do not use if you're allergic to a fattening wallet, benefiting from profits, or being treated like a person, not a number. Continuous use of MCU may lead to higher levels of spending. Power?
Cut.
Breaking the fourth wall. Isn't that a little on the nose?
Let's go again. Reset.
Who writes this stuff?
Missouri Credit Union. From the pig for the people.
Your car. The Muckins family of dealership needs it more than ever. It's the big buyback event at every Muckins location. No matter what you drive or where you bought it, we'll buy it today. Our volume advantage allows us to give you more for your old car, more than anywhere else. Plus, huge savings on every vehicle on our lots. You won't get more for your old car anywhere else. Visit the Joe Muckins family of dealerships today or click Muckins.com. Joe Muckins Automotive Group, part of the McClarty Automotive Group family.
Do you use Viagra or Cialis? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? We'll do the math for you. You'll save more than $16 a pill for the same results. Want more? We'll give you 40 blue pills or 40 yellow pills for $99 and add 4 more pills free. You save more than $500. Stop overpaying for Viagra. Ordering is fast and easy with your pills delivered to your door in a non-marked package. Call now.
Sherry has a good time all the time. That last my knee went We talk.
I like brown liquor and brown women.
About what? We play. And you know we're always laughing. Oh my God!
Sherry, weekday mornings at 10 on Fox 22. Would you open your heart and home to foster a youth in need? You're watching My Zoo TV, part of the networks of Mid-Missouri.
Rockbridge back in business here. Second down, 15 to go. 12 minutes remaining in the game. Kaiser's going to hand this one off. Plenty of space. Big hole. Nearly wills his way to the first down.
On Devontae Bussey and Devin Brown in the tackle.
Good work after the first hit there. Took about 3 guys an extra 4 yards with him, it looked like, on that play. Excellent second effort.
Really good effort, especially this late in the game. You want to get that ground game going. Good way to close out some of these games. Now, obviously, clock's running regardless here, but especially as we talked about gearing up for district play. Good way to. This is a good practice here, learning how to close out games. You want to be able to start chipping away at that run. So important, especially late in some of these close games as the weather starts getting colder. First and 10, 39-yard line now. Kaiser going to hand it off once again. One just forward, not nearly as much this time, but solid gain of about 4 on that one.
Devin Brown on the tackle.
And it looks like it is Myers. I believe it was Cooper Myers with the carry. Myers also, who had that big run right before that. Kaiser now going back to the air. Bounces out of the pocket. He's going to tuck it under and run. Good pick up there. That'll be enough for a first down as he scampers out of bounds.
First down. Pushed out of bounds by T.J. Cates.
Cates was the one who forced him out. There's now 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Got Williams as the back. They'll hand it to him. Breaks one tackle, breaks another tackle, plows his way towards the goal line, and he is finally dragged down. But not before he picks up another first down. That'll set up 1st and goal as the QBs try and tack on another 6 here. We got an injured player down on the field. It is a QB. We're working to identify who that is. Happened right where the last play ended. I believe it was one of the 2 players that were in on that tackle. So we'll see. We'll see who it is, and hopefully nothing serious here.
Oh, not what you want to see here. Started off under his own power, but kind of hobbled back down and now being helped off the field. Not what you want to see at the end of a game like this.
Looks like it is Jalen Remus, I believe. It was actually TJ Cates. So hopefully TJ is okay as he's helped to the bench. First down and goal from the 4. Kaiser looking to pass, looks to his left, looks back to his right, now scanning back to the left, nearly picked off, ball popped up in the air and hits the ground. Boy, dangerous pass there. Kaiser's already been picked off once tonight.
Dangerous throw, dangerous arm slot to just sort of fling that ball out there. We've seen that more than once from Kaiser tonight. Needs to get some loft on those 50-50 balls.
Well, he was looking to his left, nothing was there, and then as he continued to scan the field, go through his reads, went right back to it. Still wasn't there, kind of forced the issue. 2nd down and 4, they're going to go back to the ground. Wise decision, wide open hole as the Bruins pound it in for another touchdown. 46-0 as the onslaught continues here at Hickman.
Touchdown, Bruins.
Looks like with that wind in their face, they will go for the 1. They did not go for the 1 in this end zone in the first half.
Well, I mean, you might as well with the way the kicking game's been good. Hasn't missed an extra point. I mind you, they were kicking into the wind, but kid's got a leg on. No issues there. Once again, that'll extend the lead to 47-0, and you can hear a pin drop in this stadium at the moment. Well, QB's looking to get on the scoreboard here once again. They've had their chances the second half. Dan, what do you think they got to do to finally cash one in and get a scoreboard? They've been in their half of the 50 multiple times this half and unable to capitalize with anything in it.
It's just kind of what we've said this whole game. They've just continued to look to try to put a whole drive together. They've been making some good plays. They've had positive momentum going at several points in this game. It's just putting a whole drive together and eliminating those mental mistakes that have plagued them throughout this game. And we'll see if they can do it. I mean, at this point here, getting towards the middle of the 4th quarter, down like you are, you're just playing for pride at this point, but you still want to be able to get on the scoreboard. And we'll see if they can put a drive together here.
Well, I mean, in mental mistakes aside, this Bruins defense deserves a ton of credit. They have been relentless in their pass rush. They've forced a couple turnovers. They haven't really fallen for some of these screens or gadget plays the QBs have tried to set up. Overall, just a stout defensive effort as their shutout streak continues for a 7th quarter, and they're 9 minutes away from pitching their 2nd consecutive shutout. So we'll see. The QB's obviously trying to snap that. Tough starting field position, though, as that kick They fielded that one, and they're going to be starting inside their own 15-yard line, it looks like. Clock will continue to run, so time kind of running out here. QPs want to get on the scoreboard. They're only probably going to have one, maybe two more chances at it, barring any unforeseen turnovers. So let's see what they got in store here. And it will be Bursey back into the game. This freshman going to get another crack at it. They're going to run it. Plenty of space this time as Bell plows forward. Solid pickup there. Positive yardage to open up this drive.
Good for a gain of 5. Good.
Make it 2nd and 5. Bursey now has the play he wants. He'll drop back to pass. Looks to his left. Pressure coming once again. He'll fire. Has his man. That one good for a first down. It's Murray with the reception. Dances forward.
Excellent job there by Brucey, keeping his composure as he moved around in that collapsing pocket to find the open receiver on that.
Murray, nice job too as well, helping his quarterback out, coming back to the ball, breaking off his route, and that was good for a gain of 17. Murray leads the team in receptions, coming into this game with 22. Bursey, he's going to roll to his left now. He'll fire that one, and it is caught by McNeil. Short gain there. So he hauls it in. About a gain of 4, it looks like. It's 2 completions in a row. QBs continue to try and move the chains. Clock continues to run. A gain of 6 on that last one. Another pass here. And that one will result in a sack. Bruins once again continuing to harass both of these QB quarterbacks here this evening. It has made their lives miserable. They have really set up shop in the backfield all night. That'll make it 3rd down and 3. So I believe they were able to salvage a yard out of it, but still hurt getting dragged down from behind. Bursey definitely feeling that one. Clock continuing to run here. Inside of 6 minutes now. 3rd and 3. QB's going to have 2 cracks at it. McNeil in motion. He'll get it on the jet sweep. With speed, looking for some room. None anywhere, and he is dropped once again behind the backfield. Bruins sniffed that one out quickly, and we do have a flag down here. We'll see who it is on. Which will be a big call, especially if you're the QB's hoping to get on the scoreboard here. You might get a free first down. Otherwise, you're getting backed up even further. It's already tough to pick up a 4th down against this stout Bruins defense.
We have a personal foul, blindside block. On blindside block.
So it will be on the QBs, as you just heard. Blindside block. We have had quite a few blocking fouls, whether it be block in the back, blindside block now. You can tell it's still a rivalry, despite the score. These two teams still not very fond of each other.
But like we've said this whole game, Hickman moving the football forward. Lots of positive plays so far in this drive, but then a big penalty right there sets up 3rd and 18.
Yeah, that's really been the story for this entire game. Every time they seem like they get something going, the drive stalls out, and usually self-inflicted. Bursey going to uncork a deep shot here. He'll overthrow his man. That was intended for Brock Camp racing down the sideline. Good coverage right there from the Bruins. And it was Colin Snow the defensive back, draped all over camp there. So good coverage from Snow. That'll make it 4th and 18. They really got nothing to lose here by going for it. We'll see if they decide to punt again. No one back for the Bruins. They will punt, so they'll take advantage of that. And this could be some good field position as it continues to hop. Ball now checks up just beyond the 10. And that'll be down around the 11-yard line. So nice punt there from the QBs. Flip the field position.
Huge punt.
We will head to a break. We'll see if the QBs can get on the scoreboard coming up after this.
Are you looking for an exciting career? If so, then we're looking for you. Hitachi Energy is hiring full-time hourly team members at our Jeff City location with an average starting rate of $23 to $27 per hour. Full-time hires are eligible for benefits starting day one. An exciting career is waiting for you, so don't wait. Apply online today at hitachienergy.com/career.
Randall was working a triathlon and he was hit by a car. He died 6 months later. Harper, Evans, Wade, and Ennemeyer can just alleviate so much stress. I could email them, call them, and they responded immediately and we're always available. They're so good about building a relationship with you. They're the team that's working so hard and you're so grateful for them.
Jim Butler, CDJR, is bringing you the showdown you've been waiting for. Jeep versus Ram. Will it be a Jeep thing that takes you to the top? Or will you be grabbing life by the horns? Jeep versus Ram. Only Jim Butler gives you the new selection, the savings, and the buying power to choose your side once and for all. Don't miss a second of the action in Lynn, Centralia, or at cdjrpowerhouse.com during Jeep Adventure Days.
1st and 10 for Rockbridge here at the 12. You're listening to ABC 17 Football Friday game of the week. Bruins looking to get halfway to 100 here. Davidson will fire that one beyond the sticks. That looks like it will be enough for first down. We'll see where they spot it at. While they do that, we'll take this time to thank some of the people that helped make this broadcast possible. First off, District AD David Egan, as well as the Hickman Athletic Director Jack Rubenstein. And, of course, Joe Whitman with the broadcast instructor for the Columbia Area Career Center for providing us our camera operators this evening. So thank you to all of them that helped make this broadcast possible. They will mark that as a first down, so now it'll be 2nd and 7, 2:25 remaining. See how much urgency Hickman has here. Can't imagine they have a ton, as Davidson will be content to hand it off. Spinning away from one tackle. Keepies do a nice job stopping that play before it can get any momentum going. Ball carrier there
Busman with the tackle.
was Stephon Williams.
22 on the play.
Davidson back in the gun. He's got Williams on his left hip. They're going to go play action. Quick throw over the middle. Ball nearly picked off. Goes in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. I believe that was Holt, who got a hand on it, couldn't reel it in.
Pass falls incomplete. Nolan Frederick in on the coverage.
So no one in the backfield this time.
Look like Rockbridge going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down with the clock running down.
4th and 6, hey, why not? Try and get the halfway to 100 there. Going to set up the screen. Cupie's there, not able to make the tackle, though, and Holt will dive forward. He's got a first down. Big pickup there for the Bruins there on 4th and 6. That'll keep this drive alive, but we do have a flag.
Timeout on the field. White's first timeout of the half.
I beg your pardon. We will have a timeout. Usually after one of these big plays tonight, so has been the common theme. It's safe to say there will probably be a flag thrown, but not on this time. We got a timeout. 59 seconds remaining. overall, very solid effort from the Bruins. I mean, there's definitely some things I think they would like to see cleaned up, but I mean, especially from the defensive side, you can't can't complain too much about the result. It's hard to pitch a shutout, no matter who you're playing. To come on the road, rivalry game, a very impressive performance. Looking to put an exclamation point on it here, just under a minute remaining. Davidson going in the backfield. He's in the gun. Quick three-step drop. Pumps. Uncorks one. Deep. He's got a man. It's caught. Dancing, trying to stay in bounds, and he stepped out at the 30. Dre Seaman with the catch on a bomb from Davidson.
Had Seaman running free on that play. Looked like the ball just hung up, as we've seen it do a couple of times tonight. Otherwise, that one might have been 6.
You know what? You can't even fault Davidson too much on that, because that is a tough throw, throwing into the wind. And it got there, so that's the important thing. I see what you're saying. You lead them in a couple extra yards. That's probably a touchdown, as they're going to go back to the ground here. Clock will continue to run. We'll see if they try and get another play. Looks like they're rushing to the line here. 14 seconds remaining. I think they're trying to score one more here. They're rushing. 9 seconds left, trying to get it off. They will. Final play here. Davidson steps up under pressure, throws it over the middle. He is dragged down. That will do it. Rockbridge, a commanding 47-0 victory over the QBs in the Providence Bowl. And their shutout streak continues this season, second straight shutout, and they also continue the streak of not allowing the QBs to score on them. That streak will extend to 729 days and counting. Well, thank you for joining us here this evening for our coverage for ABC 17 Football Friday, game of the week. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. If you're a Rockbridge fan, we know you enjoyed the outcome. I'm Mitch Kaminsky alongside Dan Kite. Have a wonderful rest of your evening.
Thanks for watching ABC 17 SportsZone Football Friday High School Game of the Week, presented by Harper, Evans, Wade, and Nedemeyer, and made possible through a partnership between the networks of Mid-Missouri, CPS Athletics, the Columbia Area Career Center, and these fine sponsors.